Hey there, it's Melissa Merrill from Pro Organizer Bootcamp. Today we're going to talk about goal setting, and not the goal setting that you did back in school or in your workout program or anything like that. This is going to be the Pro Organizer Bootcamp goal setting that is going to kick you in the butt and make you move more towards your goals in a quicker and faster way by setting smarter goals, not just smart goals, smarter goals. So stay tuned. I'm Melissa Merrill from Pro Organizer Bootcamp, and I want to talk to you today about setting smarter goals in your business as a professional home organizer. You might have heard of SMART goals. If you haven't, I'll go over them really briefly here. Specific, measurable, attainable, relevant or realistic, and timely or time-bound. SMART goals: specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and timely. What does that mean? So let's do a quick example of New Year's resolutions. What is the number one New Year's resolution that people set? To lose weight. You got it. So what happens when I come to my best friend, let's say her name is Leanne, and I'm like, Leanne, I want to lose some weight. Does that sound like a goal? Not really. It's kind of like more of a wish or a dream, right? I want to lose some weight. Yeah, well, who doesn't, right? So if I were to go to Leanne and I was to say, Leanne, it's January 1st, by April 1st, I want to lose 30 pounds and I want to hire a personal trainer down at the local gym that I'm going to join. I want to track my macros and my calories in a little app called MyFitnessPal. I'm going to wear my Apple Watch to tell me how many steps I'm taking. I'm going to weigh myself once a week, and I'm going to do a daily journaling practice that's going to help me keep on track with my goals. Does that sound a little bit more smart as a goal than just, I want to lose weight? It definitely does, right? It's specific, it's measurable, it's attainable, it's relevant, and it's timely. So I'm saying by April 1st, it's 30 pounds, which is measurable, and it's very specific as to the actions that I'm going to take in order to get there that are relevant and making it a more realistic goal than if I just sat there and, hoped and wished for this to happen, right? So that's the difference between setting regular goals or just kind of speaking stuff out into the universe versus actually setting the actions behind it by making them smart. What I want to talk to you about today is how to make them smarter. So what happens in middle of February when I go to Leanne and I say, Leanne, oh my gosh, I've only lost 5 pounds on that 30-pound goal. Do I just throw the baby out with the bathwater and say, screw it, and go back to binging Netflix every night, not going to the gym, eating Cheez-Its, not tracking my food, not wearing my Apple Watch or whatever it is, right? Do I just do that? Or do I evaluate and readjust? That's what the E and the R stand for. So setting goals is a constant evolution. You've got to figure out what's working for you, what's not working for you, what you're on track with, what doesn't feel good, what does feel good. All of those things are going to play into this. Usually I recommend setting quarterly goals for yourself as a professional organizer. And we'll talk a little bit about maybe some of the goals that you'd like to set for yourself in your business. If you've never given this any thought, now would be a great time to just kind of start to think about it, right? So I always like to talk about this famous quote: a goal without a plan is just a wish, or in a different way of saying it, a goal not written down is just a dream. So think about that for a second. A goal without a plan is just a wish. So again, if you're going and you're saying, I just want to lose weight. Okay, well, do you have a plan, or is that just a wish, right? A goal not written down, so you're not actually setting that intention out into the universe. You're not creating maybe a Trello board or an Asana board, or writing it down in a notebook, or journaling about it, or getting an accountability person for it, right? Then maybe it's just a dream. So start to think about your goals as a professional organizer, how you want to grow and scale your own home organizing business, whether you're just getting started, whether you're in the middle of your business journey, you're hiring, you're bringing on teams, you're scaling, maybe opening different locations across the US or across whatever country you're in. So start to think about some goals that you might have for your business, because it's one thing to just kind of go through the day to day and just hope that you get clients and hope that you get reviews and hope that you hit your, income amounts that you need to survive. But it's another thing to actually have goals that are set for yourself, that you're actually tracking and looking at those metrics and looking at them on a maybe monthly or quarterly basis. So a few of the things that the ladies in my Pro Organizer Bootcamp community are doing in their business are the following. They want to track how many reviews that they're getting by quarter. So I'm going to link up in the cards up above a reviews video that I did that shows you the importance of this digital review culture that we're in and why you need to be collecting reviews. Focus on one platform to start with. Usually I recommend Google My Business. So if you haven't already claimed your Google My Business page, definitely get my Get Clients Fast guide. I'm going to link it in the pinned comment below for you. It's bit.ly/getclientsfastguide. That being said, getting reviews is key. And so figure out how many reviews you want to get by quarter, right? So quarter meaning January, February, March is quarter one. April, May, June is quarter two, July, August, September is quarter three, and then final quarter of every year, Q4, is October, November, December. So start to think about, okay, if I'm at the time of this recording in Q3, what do those goals look like? What am I going to be doing in my business to take my business to the next level in the second half of this year? Reviews can definitely make a difference for local search purposes so that people can actually find you and book you and fall in love with you and see all those 5-star reviews and those customer testimonials. So start to think about where you want to do that. Is it Thumbtack? Is it Angie? Is it Yelp? Is it Google My Business? Is it Nextdoor? Where is it and where are you getting those reviews? Again, I always recommend Google as number one, and you can watch those videos to learn why. What about sessions per week? Maybe you are just starting out and you want to start to get like 2 sessions a week or 1 session a week if you're just starting. How many sessions per week do you want? If you're growing and scaling, if you have a team, say that you have 1, 2, 3 organizers underneath you at this point, assistants, things like that. How many sessions do you want per week? Maybe you want 10 sessions per week amongst you and your team, right? Set those goals, hit those goals. Another thing that I always like to say, if you follow me at Pro Organizer Bootcamp on Instagram, is see the target, hit the target, right? If you don't have a target to hit, think of yourself, you know, with a crossbow or, you know, doing archery or shooting guns or whatever, right? If you don't have a target to hit, then where are you shooting? You're just kind of like, over there somewhere, right? See the target, hit the target. So I want 10 sessions a week between me and my team. I want 1 session a week because I'm just starting out. I want 2 sessions a week because I'm starting to get busier, whatever that is for you. Start to think about maybe income per month. So I'll give you a quick example of how to track this is a survive versus a thrive budget for yourself. Your survive budget is going to be everything that it takes just to survive, just to live. So just to pay your bills, pay your mortgage or your rent, pay your car payment or your student loan bill or your electric, your internet, your phone, your groceries, your toiletries, your everyday things that you need to live. Make a spreadsheet if you want, make an Excel doc or a Google sheet or good old pen and paper and a calculator on your phone and add it all up. What is that number? What is that number that you need to survive, to pay all of those bills coming in? And then what is your thrive budget? What does that look like to be able to take a trip to the mall every weekend or take your family to Disneyland or go on a vacation somewhere and get a plane ticket, right? What are those other things that maybe help you thrive? Getting your nails done, getting your hair done, tanning, gym memberships, whatever, all of these things that you could, you know, technically live without if you were just starting out and needed to kind of cut back. Survive versus thrive. What is your survive budget? What does it take to actually live? Versus your thrive budget? What would be nice? What would be the nice to haves? And then what are those amounts? From there, you're going to reverse engineer how much you need to make every single month. So this is another act of setting smarter goals, right? You want to be specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, timely. And if you're not hitting those goals, it's time to evaluate and readjust so that you can make them smarter and not just smart. So hopefully this is landing with you. Again, just a few other examples. So you have your reviews by quarter, maybe your sessions per week, your income per month, of course, your income per year. Maybe it's a personal goal of like paying off debt or maybe it's courses that you want to finish. Maybe you have a bunch of courses that you've opted into over the years. Maybe it's even my course, proorganizerbootcamp.com/course. If you want to check that out, how to start a professional organizing business in 30 days. Maybe it's starting a course, completing a course, dusting off the cobwebs on those courses that you have sitting in your email inbox and things like that. Maybe it's a change to make in your business, a rebrand of your brand fonts and colors and logos. Maybe you're just not feeling it and you're a year into the business or 6 months into the business, 2-3 years into the business, and you want to fully revamp. Maybe you want an updated website, or you want to change your booking and payment system. Maybe it's social media growth goals. I want to hit X amount of followers on Instagram or TikTok, or I want to have X amount of people follow my Facebook business page. Whatever those numbers are for you, again, a goal without a plan is just a wish. So if you're not writing this down, if you're not tracking your metrics, how are you going to know if you're moving closer and closer to that goal? So just to recap, this has been setting smarter goals as an organizer. I would love to hear from you in the comments below what kind of goals that you set for yourself and how you track them. Are you tracking them in a Google Sheet, in an Excel doc, in a notebook somewhere? Do you have an actual metric tracker where you're showing your growth, month to month with income or social media followers, impact goals, charitable contributions, all of these other things that you could be setting in your business? Let me know what you're doing. Send me a DM on Instagram at ProOrganizerBootcamp, or drop it in the comments below. I would love to hear from you. Be sure to like and subscribe. And honestly, if you need some accountability and support, I'd love to have you join our mastermind. You can learn more about that at proorganizerbootcamp.com/group coaching. And that is really the best way that I've been able to achieve my goals, is in various different masterminds and coaching programs over the past 5 years or so, where there's other women in the group cheering me on, holding me accountable. When I set a goal, it's not just me setting a goal in a little silo, in a little notebook somewhere. It's people actually checking in with me. Hey, how are you doing on that goal? I know that you set it. Do you need any help? Do we need to evaluate and readjust and make that goal smarter? Where are you at, right? So I would love to have you join us in that group. Again, it's proorganizerbootcamp.com/group coaching if you'd like to learn more.